When the Universal parking lot smells like sunscreen, you know it's gonna be a good day. Welcome back to Universal, everybody. We're back and better than ever. Let's go check out some Halloween Horror Nights updates, but first of all, we've got a special birthday. If you guys could do me a favor and comment down below happy birthday to my dad. It's his birthday today, so he would definitely love to see all your guys' comments. Last year, I think he replied to every single one of them. I don't know if he's gonna do that this year, but he loves reading your guys' comments. It's my dad's birthday, so happy birthday, Dad. He knows I'll be calling him, but he loves to see your guys' comments, so please say happy birthday to my dad down below. It's a special day. We're also walking in around Rope Drop 10 minutes before the park officially opens. It's 8:50 here. Decent amount of crowd walking on in. I mean, we haven't a Rope Drop Universal in a while. I gotta change that, but first of all, I gotta stay at one of the hotels because that's obviously the best way to do it, because I think they still do the early admission, and I think they do early admission for annual pass holders as well. There it is. Welcome to Universal. We're back. We're back. I really feel like we haven't been here at all this year. Maybe like 5 times. It's actually kind of crazy. We came here so much last year. We've had a stronger focus on Disney this year, but maybe we'll start changing it soon. HHN is around the corner. I have no idea when I'm actually going to be going to HHN. It's in September. September 1st is the opening day. We're not going to be here. This is probably going to be only HHN video for a while because everything's pretty much set up right now. There's a Taste of Horror event going on at the moment. I think you can actually do that like a couple days in August. I don't know if they do it in September. I think it's just like a preview of their Horror Nights food. Minion Land has finally opened, so it's open. It's always weird when they do like those opens before the open, but look at this. We've got some HHN lights already out here and ready to go. Pretty much all we're waiting for is the ornaments to pop on up here. September 1st. Halloween Horror Nights 32 for us starts today. And then we'll be back probably a month later unless something crazy happens. But let's go on in to Universal and check out all these Horror Nights updates, the scare zones, and see what's kind of brewing here. A couple days and, you know, it's gonna start. So welcome back to your Daily Dose, everybody. Let's head out into Universal. Fun fact, depending on how long you guys have been here on the channel, Horror Nights is really what started my love with Universal itself. And then it kind of just grew from there. But you guys know I'm a Halloween person by far. Oh snap, would you look at this? They've got both of the sides open just in time because they're gonna need it for HHN. If you don't know what I'm talking about, last time we were here, the ticket booth, or sorry, the scanning to get on in was currently under refurbishment. Now it's open. I think we're just gonna go to the left because we haven't done that. This side is it's brand new. Ooh, it looks like they still have some work to do on the far left side. I don't know what this is used for, but we're gonna prop right here. And in it we are, but check out this. Right as you come on in, there's actually a scare zone right in front of the gates this year. Like, you have little area to run. There is quite literally nowhere to run once you head on in. This, I think, is gonna be the intro of the scare zone. Oh, I think they moved it up because of VillainCon. They didn't want to obstruct that. That makes so much sense. Okay. This is actually very interesting because if you guys remember in previous years, all in front of Despicable Me and the former Shrek was the scare zone. So how big is this scare zone going to be? And I believe this one's going to be, it's going to be called Dr. Oddfellow's Collection of Horror right here in the front, but it's relatively small compared to this horror scare zone that we've seen in the past. And I think they've moved this up here as well. You see that? I don't think this is part of this one, but maybe it is. Maybe this first half all to the right is gonna be themed and this is no longer going to be a scare zone because it doesn't look like it's going to be. Real quick, VillainCon is like open. I don't really feel like going on the ride today, or do I say the walking ride? I wonder what the wait time is. Wow, it's only a 15-minute wait for a brand new ride. Interesting. Very interesting. But also look at this too. See this? No scare zone setup. So this is pretty much probably not going to be a scare zone in my opinion. I don't think it will be. But I want to head back because I think that's where they're kind of transitioning Horror Nights into a different vibe this year. Interesting that they moved it, right? So it appears that you're gonna just kind of transition over here, and the scare zone in this way is called Dark Zodiac. I wonder if this is Dark Zodiac or if this is kind of the front scare zone. You see this? I kind of like this setup because this whole area is gonna be like a scare zone in a way. Check that out. Harden or dust. We are in the process of transforming our park. Halloween Horror Nights. Someone's gonna be on stage right there. That's cool. But it looks like Horror Nights has kind of changed from my observations. Interesting. Let's go this way real quick. Now, usually in this area, it's a really cool decked out themed area. Like it's one of the best scare zones in my opinion. This is Dark Zodiac. And actually, the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store isn't gonna be where they just built the new tribute store. It's gonna be back over by the Mummy. So we'll have to check that out and see if they have anything up and ready to go. But here's what they got set up for this section, a little of nothing. I feel like usually by now they have a lot of things set on up, but probably the next couple days we'll see some stuff going up. We just got the light structures, and I see a couple themed Dark Zodiac little stages per se. Here it is right here. Now keep in mind this area is probably gonna be like all filled with fog and stuff. Nice. Do not climb. Doesn't say do not touch. Don't worry, we won't touch it. I kind of want to though, because this stuff is so cool. You know they build these out like a year in advance. It's nuts. Even though this Halloween Horror Nights hasn't even begun. Hello, that's cool. Thanks. Huh. Even though this hasn't begun, I mean they're still working on next year's, I believe. Then we got the tribute store. It's still the Jurassic Park tribute store. That's probably why they had to move it back, because, you know, Jurassic Park tribute store is still here. That makes a lot of sense. I think that's what they're gonna start doing for the future here. Jurassic Park is still open. I actually really like the old tribute store location. Looks like we got one more stage here. Pretty much the same concept, but I'm pretty darn sure once Horror Nights begins, they'll probably roll like a big stage here in the middle, because that's usually what they do. So very little set up at the moment over here. Oh, look at those. When I had my haunted house, we had these. These things are expensive. That's what initiates the prop or whatever it's gonna do to the function. It's like $1,000 for that. Believe it or not, it's crazy. Okay, maybe not much anymore, but. All right, onward. Okay, this one looks really cool. Check out this. Honestly, maybe this is kind of one of the other better ones. Oh, La Bamba is also pretty decorated as well. But this is Jungle of Doom Expedition. Keep in mind too, my place, we're gonna have our own little Halloween Horror Night setup. We're seriously gonna deck out, not like this, but in a way we'll deck out like this. I feel like this scare zone is where a lot of people actually legitly get scared because there's so many hiding spots. Look at this. Like, these look like Hollywood props or sets. The detail is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I might keep it rolling so you guys can kind of see how foresty this looks. All these props set on up. It's so cool they do this like far in advance. You guys see that? And then also look at this. Nice photo op. Bright orange. Are there gonna be scare actors up there? Probably not. Horror Nights bar. As you guys know, Horror Nights is all about drinking as well. Wow, everything's pretty much set up here. Looks like there's a plane crash over there. Nice camera prop. Definitely in a jungle here. Scare actor will definitely come out of that. Look at this. Plane crash. Not too sure how long this has all been set up. Probably been here for, I don't know, probably a good week. Very nice. This is probably gonna be it too. What we got brewing over here? Oh, this is the fog machine. Nice. This is confirmed going to be a smoky area, which it usually is. Definitely a jungle theme. That is for sure. Check out this. I wish they had this on the other side. At the opposite entrance is a big old cobweb spider up there. Y'all see that? Wonder if that jumps out at you. It'd be cool if it did, or like squirted water, but that might be a hazard at night. But check out this area, guys. Construction zone for sure. This is gonna be the new DreamWorks land that Universal, I believe, announced at the end of July. And check out all these refurb walls. I mean, these have been here for a while, but you can actually see them pretty much making a lot of progress. It's actually insane how many projects Universal is doing. And it's gonna be very interesting because this area is probably not gonna be used for HHN. This used to be an entrance. Definitely not anymore. I think that entrance is gonna be where we saw our very second scare zone at the exit of that makeup show. But it might as well go on ET, right? Let's go on ET. Fun fact, ET actually doesn't even open till 10 o'clock. Kind of hard to believe, but kind of makes sense because I guess it doesn't have much of a demand in the morning. But you can actually see them going vertical on the new construction, and believe it or not, this is actually happening next year, which is quite insane. It's insane that they just announced it last year and it's opening next year. Probably a Shrek meet and greet, probably lots of experiences for kids, but they're putting it up quick. In a way, it feels like Epcot over here, but just not as long as Epcot has taken. You know, as far as the houses coming to Halloween Horror Nights, the ones that I'm most excited for, Stranger Things and The Last of Us, those are gonna be insane. Love the show, love the game, and the show of The Last of Us. There's gonna be a total of 10 houses. The Exorcist, that one's gonna be scary. Chucky Ultimate Kill Count, Universal Monsters Unmasked, Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins, Dueling Dragons Choose the Fate, Yeti Campground Kills, which is probably gonna be insane because I think that's a sequel to the Yeti from 2019. The Darkest Deal, and then Blood Moon Dark Offerings. Can you guys hear that? I haven't really deep dived into looking at all the houses, you know. I'll just experience them once I come here and then tell you about them after. Also, this area is predominantly very empty. Very empty. We got more Halloween Horror Nights lights. It's nuts how empty this park is. And you know what that means? That means I want to get on some rides. We'll still walk around the park and see all the HHN updates. Still got, like, what, 2 scare zones to check on out? But this park seems to be, it feels like a good time to come to Universal. For sure. They do love my Universal Studios fix. They really do. So let's go this way. There's practically nobody here. I feel like a lot of people are like, oh my God, no one's here at Disney. Well, what about this here in the morning? No one's here. A lot of people are very quick to judge on Disney, but when it comes to Universal, no one is like, ugh, Universal, how dare you do this? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel like I'm a pretty fair-weathered fan. Is that the right saying? Like, I don't really mind. I don't really have these strong opinions. I'm just here to enjoy. It's a theme park, you know? You know? Continuing on the trend here. Pretty empty. I'm pretty sure Islands is more packed in the morning just because they have better rides over there. There's more to do, thrill-wise. I just feel like there's a couple things, you know? I guess we'll see if Men in Black is open or if that is closed until 10 as well, too. I've got no idea. I guess mark your calendars, everybody. August 16th, mark your calendars. Hardly anybody here. Well, I guess today's August 15th, but same thing. This is so eerie. Very eerie. I just want to check over here because this will be an entrance to one of the HHN houses. This is like a hub for the houses. This is all we got. Most of you guys probably know this. Very eerie over here. And I think Men in Black is open, so let's go on. It's definitely gonna be a walk-on because there is nobody by the lockers. Nobody at all. Check it out. It looks like they're actually doing work to the Men in Black sign as well. Just a minor update. I'm pretty sure this just happened yesterday. But let's carry on. Carry on. I get it, we're at the back of the park, but it's very different to experience just a whole emptiness here in the morning. I love the empty park vibes. I really do. Check this out. Nobody. I know there's nothing here, but cool, right? Let's head on into this other hub area of HHN. This is gonna be a food booth. Looks like they moved it over here this year. It's always usually in that corner, but this looks very vampire-ish, right? Doesn't it? Kind of looks like a vampire thing. No idea what food's going there, but food booth is up over here. Does anybody know if the Death Eaters are coming to Universal Orlando this year? I know they're over at Hollywood, but it'd be really nice if they're actually over here for once. I just looked it up. It's a rumor. It's always at Hollywood, but like, why don't they bring it over here? I feel like they should. It'd be like perfect. Or is that to get people to go to Universal Hollywood? Let's head on in just to see if there's any HHN stuff set up in there. But I'm gonna guess it's not. This will be a good opportunity to see how crowded it is in here as well. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I mean, there's people, obviously, you know, as there should be, but it's really not bad. Not really seeing anything for Death Eaters or just like sets up, which would kind of probably ruin the theming, and it's why I feel like they never really do it. But wow, crowds are lovely low. It's a lovely 15-minute wait for Gringotts. Apparently here in the money exchange, you can get a free wand if you get a $300 gift card. Hello. I will say though, they need to have a whole theme park for this. I haven't really looked into much of the Epic stuff. I wonder if that's like rumored. I should probably do a whole breakdown of that. It'd be really nice for a whole Harry Park theme park. It's just super small back here, you know? Well, moving on to our next HHN section. Right on over here. This one I believe is Shipyard 32. Because there's a Shipyard 32 signs up, right? It's gotta be, that's what this is called. Got lights up over here. One of the most unpopular bars is back there, meaning usually there's not crowds. Secret bar is back there. If this is anything like the haunted house last year, I forgot what it was called, but it had a huge shipyard in the middle of it. This is gonna be a really cool area. Oh wow. I'm unsure if this is anything to do with HHN. Because that looks just look like it's probably a food booth for HHN, but usually they don't like to have that around a scare zone for crowds because people already crowd for these scare zones. So I think that's just like a normal day-to-day operations that they're kind of working on here. Could be wrong though. Here's the scare zone. The shipyard right there. It's right in front of Fast and Furious if you guys can't tell. These sets are something else though. It's very cool. Make sure you guys come out for HHN. Maybe I'll run into ya. Also, usually there's a huge crowd of people coming down here. Not at the moment. But I just forgot, we have to go back that way because I think some of the HHN merch is out. Or at least we can check to see if it's out. Looks like we've got a cage over here. Shipyard cage. Oh no, nothing's gonna be in there. It's just a speaker, or maybe someone will be in there. Seems like someone would go in there, right? Even though the crowds aren't bad, guys, the heat is brutal. Even here in the morning. 10 o'clock right now and it is beaming. It is beaming. We've got an HHN food booth right here in front of Fast and Furious. And you know, speaking of Fast and Furious, I think I'm gonna go on. Let's do it. Might as well. How long is it? I thought it said 30 minutes. Like, what? It's 10. The single riders line was open, but when it's a 10-minute wait, why not just go through the normal queue? Actually, I think the single rider skips everything, doesn't it? I think it goes right up to the front. I want to see where I don't really remember. I actually think it goes over here. I'm unsure. I'm actually really intrigued now. I want to go check it out real quick. Yeah, I think the single rider just goes all the way to the front, which is kind of a hack in itself because you get to skip both of those like previews. I think. It dumps you out to the front. It's a single rider line. No pre-shows.
Once the gates open.
Danger. Other than that, enjoy the ride.
Hey guys.
Go. Party, baby.
Hey guys, it's showtime.
Oh man, I got soaked.
Don't think you're getting away!
The sunset's nice.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Oh, you're done!
And we're done.
All right.
And out we go. Waited all of 1 minute for that. Ooh, smells like spray paint over here too. HHN. This next area in front of the mummy is what I'm most excited for. This is where I feel like HHN is gonna be amazing this year. There is literally nobody here. What a magical day. So now this area is gonna be Vamp 69 Summer of Blood, and they've pretty much got nothing set up here, like at all. Well, as soon as I say that, there's a big bus in front of my face. By the way, Mummy is also a 10-minute wait right now at the moment. I bet you some vampires are gonna be coming out of that. Some broken glass, 60s vibes, 69. Big stage over here as well. This will be probably really cool. Looks like a band. Probably a band of vampires or something. Sounds like a vampires area, right? Crazy that they have all the instruments out here too. And then right behind me is going to be the tribute store over here to the right. Nothing outside yet has been put up, but I'm sure inside is all ready to go. Without a doubt, all ready to go. But this section also has something really cool. It's got the Last of Us food booth set up here too. If you look right this way, if you guys know the Last of Us, that is the Fireflies booth. It's gonna be right over here. This area, without a doubt, will be extremely popular. Boy, oh boy, is this gonna be nice. That means, I mean, the Last of Us house has to be over here too. It's probably gonna be a massive one. If any of you guys don't know what The Last of Us is, it's a very popular video game. Well, 2 of them actually. Now it's into a series. You should check it out. It's a really good show. And games. We've got some more booths set up over here. Have no idea what this is going to be. These are probably gonna be food and drinks for sure, but I don't know what the theming is. Minions Land, by the way, is like officially open, even though it's been open for quite some time. So that's nice. Not really packed. Like today is not packed at all. Pretty weird seeing it so empty. But these aren't even open yet, so the only thing that's open is gonna be Bake My Day. 11 o'clock they open, or maybe 10, like ET. Well, they should be open, right? Oh, is Optimus Prime out? Some characters are coming out over here. The Minions coming out? No?
Time that I'm getting my way. Still rolling whatever I see. Despicable me.
What up, dude? Yeah, we got Optimus out today too. This is where I think some of the lines for HHN are gonna be this year because of the old construction that's going back over by ET. That's what I think. We'll find out in about a month. On my channel at least. You guys will probably know before me. I wanna head on in 5 and Dime real quick to see if they've got any HHN merchandise I'm gonna pick up here, like a candle or something. Oh wow. They've actually got some new merch here. Do I dare to get it? I think I dare to get it. Do they have a black one? Oh, they've had a Stranger Things one. Do they have my size? They do. I think I'm gonna pick it up. That's cool. The hat's also pretty dope as well, but I think I'd rather get See You in the Fog hat. It's 33 bucks. I'm gonna pick it up. Although like this has got a really weird rubbery feeling, so that might bother me a little bit, but it's too cool to pass up. This actually just started today. They said it's free with purchase, so cool. Well, that is pretty much all I wanted to do. I think we're gonna head on out. Got a nice little look at the future of HHN. It's exciting. I wish I could go earlier, but maybe I could. Maybe I could, but I'm waiting for someone special to come down here for the first time we go. And out we go. Out we go. With that, everybody, that is gonna be it for your guys' daily dose. I do wanna show you guys a quick little update here in the kitchen. I changed these to brighter bulbs. They were orange before. I think this is a little bit better. Casey probably doesn't like it though because she likes more of an orange vibe. I like more of this, but yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to do at HHN. Unfortunately, we're not going to be here for opening day because we're going out to California, as I previously announced. I figured I'd rather go to California. Just, you know, we haven't been to Disneyland much this year, and it was perfect timing for the grand opening of San Francisco. So we'll be out there for that. And, you know, I've been primarily a Disney channel this year, so I'm favoring Disney over Universal. So we'll be out there for that, and that's exciting. We're going to be out there for a week. But I'm also going somewhere else before Disneyland. It's kind of a surprise trip for you guys, so you guys will see that prior to Disneyland. So with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We're finally back here at Universal, and I'm gonna eat this. Bye-bye.